What's up, everyone? Welcome back to After the Storm, and welcome back to the NHL 2005 Dynasty Mode Series, episode number 58. We are coming off a huge win and 5 in a row, but this big win here against the Minnesota Wild in overtime, stealing 2 points from them, closing that gap between us and them at the top of the Western Conference standings, the top of the league standings. And yeah, a big game here. And what we are embarking on here is probably one of the easiest schedules, or at least portions of a schedule here for the next, I think it's, pretty much two and a half weeks. We don't really face many formidable teams. Like, we're about to face off against Chicago. They are 9th in the conference, but they are not very good, especially if you take a look at their goaltending there. So we head into this portion of the schedule, and this is really where, despite our injury problems, we can start to pull away from Minnesota, at least get ourselves up there, and then have it really be a fight for the top spot in the Western Conference by the time the season rolls around to its conclusion. We're mid-February here, March, early April, and then we are into the playoffs. We are getting very, very close. I think we got, 20... I think this is 20, including this game in today's episode, we have 25 games left of the season. We are moving right along. Yeah, it's exciting nonetheless. We are getting close. We are getting close to the playoffs. We're getting close to being done the 2005 series and moving on to NHL 06. I'm very excited about that as well. But for today, we have this episode against Chicago. We are on the road. Let's go ahead and preview the matchup against the Chicago Blackhawks. All right, so our matchup here, Chicago, like a 500 team in the league. They're very comparable to us in goals for. However, goals against is where we have the advantage pretty much against every team in the NHL. Looking at their overalls, 86, 87, 78 goaltending for 85. On our side, 88 offense, mostly because everybody's injured right now. However, we do have 2 new debuts in this game coming up. Defense 91, goaltending 94. And taking a look at our goaltending matchup, Cujo in, Theodore is fatigued against Michael Layton, 79 overall. Maybe the worst goalie that I think we haven't faced any goalie that's this bad so far. So this should be, with our firepower and everything, and adding Bill Guerin and Mike Modano in our last episode, this should be a game that's quite something. And diving a little deeper into Chicago here, they're coming off a 4-2 win against the Columbus Blue Jackets. A little bit better at home than on the road so far this season. Given up more goals than they have for. And let's see here. Robidas is their only, so Stefan Robidas is their lone injury with a sore neck, returning in about a month. So the injuries in this game are so weird. Like, a sore neck, a player would be out like maybe a week in real life, and here it's quite different. So anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up for the preview portion of the episode. Let's go ahead and get into the game against the Chicago Blackhawks. United Center in Chicago, Illinois. A fringe playoff team, the Chicago Blackhawks, taking on one of the top teams in the Western Conference, one of the top teams in hockey as of late. Colorado Avalanche. Puck drop is next here in Chicago. We are set to drop the puck. 2 teams, maybe a potential playoff matchup if things keep going the way they are going. Some additions to the lineup tonight. Of course, a trade made by the Colorado Avalanche to acquire Modano and Guerin for Alex Tanguay, bringing in some help for their their injury woes. Big part of it right now. So many injuries for this Avalanche squad. But what that's going to lend to is an absolute roster of, I think you have to look at it as a favorite. There's Medano, first shot on, almost gets it through. Arneson. Here's Kyle Calder. Straight to the puck. Tchaikovsky moving up to the second line in the absence of the injuries. Looking across was Medano trying to find Tchaikovsky. He can. Like Medano, first time playing with a team that is not the North Stars or the Dallas Stars. Tchaikovsky, a shot, it's blocked on the move. Theo Fleury picks up the puck. He gets level, but Calder finds the puck. And there is a penalty early on to John Plank-Elias. Hooking the call. Glenville's team is going to go to the penalty kill. P2 Hall and Timu Solani out.
Colorado penalty, number 26.
And Hall will turn and fire a backhand down the ice. Really nice little puck. Finds Berard. Daze. Daze shot. Another chance. Joseph right there. And Solani will clear it down after the pass from Joseph. Here's Hill. John Hill bringing it back the other way. Poke there. Daze. That's hammered by Blake. And Blake will get it back down. Berard. There with the puck. Daze. Solani. On the puck. Got hit. He throws a hit. Arneson in. Shot. Stop. Cujo will just find a bit of a seam and throw it down the ice himself. There's Solani stepping into Jeff O'Neill. Acquired from the Carolina Hurricanes earlier this season. Shot on. McCarthy, as Cujo tried to clear the puck again. Nikolishin drops that one down the ice. Radulov. Stripped. And Surrey lifts that one down. An easy penalty kill here for the Avs early on in this first period. Arneson turning it back, finds Radulov. Radulov pinned to the boards. Arneson. He's got it. Turn over to Surrey, and Surrey's going to try to play it off the glass, but not far enough. Radulov gloves it down. Foot turns it over in the neutral zone, and here's Medano. Medano shot on with the shot, just to the blocker, for the glove side, rather. Easy save, but another penalty upcoming. As Adam Foote is now going to go off for hooking. And the Avalanche will go back to the penalty kill. Couple of shots on the first opportunity for the Blackhawks.
Adam Foote, 2 minutes for obstruction.
York, his pass ain't going to find anybody. Berard's going to come back and retrieve it. Fleury there. Finds York on the way in. York turned it over to Blake, and Blake will just lift it down the ice. Quarter of the power play gone for the Blackhawks. Here's Fleury. Shoved off. Cujo finds Solani, and maybe a shorthanded chance opening up here. Solani takes a big hit here around the blue line. Theo Fleury back with the puck. Donovan turned and lifted it. McCarthy there. Managed to get in front of Nikolishin. O'Neill back to grab that one. There's Arneson. Dano there. Chicago having trouble getting anything started, and there was Jeff O'Neill getting a chance, and that was the first real big one on these two power plays. Cujo standing tall, big save there. Smith back the other way. O'Neill. Arneson shot on. Oh, a rebound, and he lifts it over the net and out of play. .12 seconds to go in the second penalty of the first period. Spray down the ice. Hill. Bringing it there. Here's Fleury. Turned it over. Penalty is expired. Foote is back out. Foote gets a slap shot off. Maybe stops that one. Two penalties early on have really subdued the usual suffocating offense of the Avalanche. All big hit there, drops his man. McCormick pass. Foot still out of the box, kind of going forward here. There's Hall, shot on, Gregory, another chance, and Leighton is right there. Good save. Blackhawks team is probably above expectations for this season, considering their recent trend toward the bottom of the standings. 9th place, a shot at the playoffs. There's Blake loading up right into Radulov's foot. And Radulov's going to have a breakaway. Here's Radulov. Shot on. Big stop by Cujo. Vorobiev. There's Radulov again. Shot on. Big save by Cujo. He's had to make some big stops early on. Here's Lindros. Get the move. Lindros dropped. Guerin getting his first extended shift. Remember the Avalanche. Surrey. Yager. Back, finds Guerin, scores! Bill Guerin. His first shot as a member of the Avalanche finds its way to the back of the net, and he's got 48 on the season. And what a rip from Bill Guerin. Avalanche taking a 1-0 lead late in the first. Guerin making his presence felt. Foot shot from the point there. Stopped by Leighton. Sheldon in the zone. Played it off. There's Foot still with the puck. He played it down. Icing's going to be beat out by Foot. He goes for a wrap chance, and Leighton's there to make the save. Draw, Arneson beating Mikulishin. Don't see that too often.
1 minute left in the first period.
Face-off circle so far this season. He's going to take a hit from Arneson, still drive through. Shot, can't get it away, and actually rather it was blocked by Jeff Hamilton. The period comes to a close. 1-0 score. Bill Guerin's got the difference maker. Goes back in the second. Back with the second period. Lindros on the draw to open it up. Bringing that one down. Surrey dropped it into the zone. O'Neill finds York. Daze shot on. 2 chances. York got the rebound, but another big save by Coach Joseph. There's Blake throwing York to the ice. Across the ice looking for Guerin. Good there. Lindros finds Guerin. To Yager. Big power forward line. There. Takes a big hit. Physicality between these two teams. Tied up there. York back in. Surrey steps into him. Here's Lindros. Back. Lake there, still out. Guerin finishes his man Calder along the glass. Arneson back the other way. Arneson bringing it up. Lyles got it. Excellent poke checking stick from John Michael Lyles. Lyles rips a wrist shot. Big stop there rather. His foot still against his man Fleury. Got it away. As we approach the midway point of the second period. He pokes, bringing it up. Calder there, finds his way through. Making a chance, shot on, big stop. Cujo's got it. Plays it out to Timo Solani, who finds Jerkowski in the neutral zone. Fleury turning it over. Here comes Theo Fleury, shot on. Big pad stop by Cujo. Cujo's been excellent so far in this one. Mikulishin shucks off a defender. Jerkowski shot on. Ooh, he tried to rip it just inside the post, but a good pad there by Leighton. Keep that one out. Quint finds Radulov. Radulov to McLean. Quint. Blackhawks get the zone. Vorobiev. And it's going to come out. Here's Vonanen now. 2-on-1 forming with Hamilton. Hamilton spins it off a little bit. Good play there. Here's Radulov. Hamilton now. Back with the puck. To Hendrickson. Darby Hendrickson in. Shot on. Big stop. Leighton's been excellent so far. Tip in front by Hendrickson there from the Jeff Hamilton shot. Hendrickson again turns and fires. He's all over at this shift. With some big saves from Michael Layton. Martinek getting that rebound from the pad of Curtis Joseph. And here comes Jaromir Jagr back. Looking for Guerin in front of the pass behind him. Jagr back, Guerin again. Berard takes the puck from him. And O'Neill's going to bring it back. Jeffrey O'Neill into the zone. Makes two excellent moves, but Cujo out aggressively to make sure he can't get that shot away. Guerin turns it over. Surrey, a big hit. Ross takes one there. Guerin.
1 minute left in the second period.
Lots of neutral zone turnovers in this game. Second period winds to a close. 1-0 still to score. Guerin's first period tallied the difference. Back and forth action here in the second. We head to the third. Colorado leading 1-0.
Great food with spectacular views of all the on-ice action. Call now for reservations.
Shots, even. Hits, even. Face-offs, even. Mostly everything is even except the score. 1-0 Avalanche here in the third. Back and forth, a lot of neutral zone battle in this one. 2 penalties in the first period from the Avalanche. Colorado could not take advantage, or Chicago rather couldn't take advantage, but here the Avalanche taking advantage. A backhander rip past Michael Layton. Timo Solani's got his 14th of the year, getting past a sprawled out Michael Layton. 2-0 Avalanche. Maybe a dagger here in the third to open it up.
Colorado goal scored by number 8, Solani, assisted by number 25, Marius Cherkowski.
Daze there. Daze can bring it back in around Surrey. Daze gets that shot off. Can stop, a lap chance too, and Cujo is right there to make the save. Layton had to play the puck. And lost there. It's bumped. Here we'll find Daze. And as the Avalanche kind of go into a bit of a more defensive mode, there's Guerin, a good stick to make sure that play doesn't develop anything. Guerin takes a big hit. Jagr turning that puck over. Lindros. Back to the point. Surrey there. And him and Guerin, they couldn't figure out who wanted the puck. Here's York. They checked by Surrey. Jagr gets around his defender. Shot scores! Jaromir Jagr in all alone. Fantastic cross-ice pass. Opens up that lane. He gets around the defender. It's 3-0 Avalanche here in the third. Likely putting this one to bed.
Colorado
18 to go.
Scored by number 68, Jaromir Jagr, assisted by number 9, and by number 44, Sheldon Surrey.
He gets hit. And Hamilton trying to do the touch-up dump in there. Won't be able to. Let's take a look at Cujo's stats. Finally a 500 goaltender. Look at that save percentage climbing ever so slowly. 2 shutouts on the season. He really did not have a good first half of the season in Detroit before being acquired by the Avalanche. Been a solid backup for them ever since. He'll be on his way to his 3rd shutout of the season here. Here's Modano. Speedy Mike Modano turned over. Fleury loses the puck into the corner. Back in front, Calder shot on. Cujo there again. Modano will pass across. Here's Solani. He's got one in the period. Solani back in front, looking for Cherkowski. The pass is just too far out of his reach. Here's Lyles. Lyles, a nice cut. Speeding defender. Here's Modano. Gets around his defender. Shot stopped by Layton. Timo Solani's extensively talked about his transition into more of a third-line checking sort of grittier player this season. Not something any coach has ever asked of him. Head coach Joe Quenneville has. Guerin shot. Got the backhander off. He took a hit. Jagr. 6 minutes to go here in the third. 3-0 the score. Third period, all Avalanche. And cross, bumps Yorkov. Blake throws a hit onto Daze. Puck's still in the Avalanche zone just momentarily. Comes up with a good pick off by Neal. York written off by Blake. And Ross finds Yager. Yager behind the net, goal line. Trying to find a pass there. Guerin shot on. Big stop by Leighton. We approach the final minute of play here in the first. Lindros, big hit on Daze. Blake just going to stop up behind his net. It's chased. Finds Swanee. Swanee makes a move. Swanee's still trying to find his way through. We're into the final minute now. Flurry. Poked away by Foot. Lyles dumps her on the boards. Sikorsky trying to center that puck. He doesn't find anybody. Sikorsky back over. Medano scores. Mike Medano. His first game as a member of the Avalanche. He's got his first goal. The acquisitions from Dallas making an immediate impact. 4-0 here in the final minutes. As the Avalanche asserted their dominance here in the third. Michael Leighton's going to get the yank. Seems counterproductive at this point. 41 seconds remaining. I don't know why you
Colorado goal.
sort of put Leighton out like that. Nonetheless, Craig Anderson takes the net.
Marius Cherkowski.
Radulov bringing it up. Anderson dumping it in. 30 seconds to go. 4-0 here. Radulov, McLean. And bringing it in, slap shot. The pad save by Cujo. Final seconds. Felician just dumping it in, killing the time off the clock. And the Avalanche continue rolling. 6 in a row, coming off an 11-game win streak. And Felician shot at the horn. That'll do it. 4-0, the final in Chicago. The Avalanche take a big win on the road. Curtis Joseph, his third shutout of the season. As always, we're going to leave you with the 3 stars of the matchup tonight, and we will catch you on
Tonight's third star, Colorado number 9, Mike Modano. Tonight's second star for Colorado number 44, Sheldon Surrey. And tonight's first star, Colorado number 68, Jaromir Jagr.
So obviously a big win coming out of that. That game was a lot closer than I ever really expected. Chicago's not that bad of a team. They just don't really have any goaltending. But yeah, they were pretty close. They got lots of chances. Speedy team against Cujo. Cujo just really shut the door on them in that game. But yeah, like that was a good game. I really liked that one. 4-0 win. Medano, Guerin both getting into the scoring. So we are now at 6 wins in a row, building up that win streak again. We will take a look at the matchup here against Pittsburgh. I don't really think there's anything else to go over coming out of that game. Yager's on a hot streak. I'm not sure if that was not seen due to the newspaper thing there, but it seems he is on a hot streak. Going up against Pittsburgh, they're one of the worst teams in the NHL, so let's go ahead and preview them. So yeah, previewing here, we have dropped back down to 5th somehow, some frickin' way here with the way. I can't believe that we keep winning and we somehow drop in the standings. Anyways, 79 points for us, 5th in the NHL, 5th in the conference, 3rd in our division. For the Penguins, again, we're better offensively, defensively, goaltending, everything. 40 points on the season. They're 29th in the NHL, conference they're 14th, and division they are 5th. So, yeah, they're not having a good year. This is pretty much like the beginning of the Fleury area. They're about to get Sidney Crosby and yeah, really revitalize their franchise. Anyways, we'll stick with Cujo in the net. I actually have not checked if Theodore is like if he's not fatigued anymore. But Cujo coming off a shutout, and again, we are into these like really easy matchups. This might be a great opportunity to rest Theodore in favor of the playoffs, because that's when he will need to be at his peak. Of course, we can do that again in April, probably the last like 3 or 4 games of the season. We'll likely go to Cujo as well. Really split up the time between the two of them, but Cujo coming off a shutout against Chicago will let him take the reins again in Pittsburgh. And going for an extended preview on Pittsburgh, they're coming off a 3-0 win against the Edmonton Oilers in their last game. Of course, you guys can see their overall record, 16-35, 5-3. Not good. Their home record, better than their away record, just by a very slight margin. And they don't have any injuries coming into this game, so that's good for them. They're a full squad. I don't think we've played Pittsburgh before. I think this is a brand new matchup for us. I'll have to go double check that on the calendar. So yeah, this is the first time we play Pittsburgh this season. We actually do play them again in just about a week or so time. What do we? Yeah, like a week and a bit, week and a half. We play them again. So that's our 2 matchups against them for the season. Our little mini road trip here turns back into a little home stand, and then we're kind of home road, all the rest of the way. But yeah, this is our easy portion of the schedule where we're facing off against some teams that aren't very, very good. We do have a couple teams mixed in, like the Islanders and the Thrashers, who are playoff teams, but not super good. But anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up for episode number 58. A huge 4-0 win against the Chicago Blackhawks. We will be back with episode number 59 against the Pittsburgh Penguins very, very soon. As always, these episodes drop Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. If you have not already, hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can see these videos as soon as they upload to the channel. As always, guys, I'll catch you on the next one.